Today we are going to see the 305 to 340 names of Sree Lalithaa Tripura Sundari in verses 71 to 75. May Devi bless us all. 71st verse.
രാജരാജാർച്ചിതാ രാജ്ഞി രമ്യാ രാജീവലോചന രഞ്ജിനീ രമണീരസ്യ രണൽ കിങ്കിണി മേഖല.
Rajarajarchita. Rajaraja means king of kings. Hence, this name describes the goddess as worshipped by the king of kings, that is Mahadeva. Rajni. By this name, the goddess is described as the queen of Rajarajeshwara, that is Mahadeva. Ramya. The goddess is described as Saundaryavati, that is beautiful by this name. The meaning of this word is also one who rejoices. Rajiva Lochana. Rajivam means deer, fish, lotus, and one who lives dependent on the king. Here it means that the eyes of the goddess are like the eyes of a deer. Hence, it means that Devi is one with eyes similar to Rajiva. Ranjini. The goddess is described by this name as one who pleases, one who fills with color, etc. It can be said that the presence of Devi calms down the mind of a devotee and creates happiness in the mind. Ramani. Here it is said that Devi is one who delights. It may mean that the goddess is very close and loving towards the devotees by reducing her serious nature to please the devotees. Rasya. It is said that what brings happiness to the mind is rasa, and what brings sadness is virasam, that is boredom. When there is an experience, the stimulation forms in the mind is called rasa. In this name, the goddess is described as one who is worthy of enjoyment. Renal Kingini Mekhala. While describing the body of the goddess, the Aranyanam, a griddle-like ornament for the waist, was described. She was then described as wearing an Aranyanam with bells tied on it. Here the goddess is described as wearing an Aranyanam with jingling bells. 72nd verse.
രമാരാഗേന്ദുവദനാ രതിരൂപാ രതിപ്രിയ രക്ഷാകരീ രാക്ഷസഗ്നി രാമാരമണലംബടാം.
Rama. By the name Rama, the goddess is described as having the form of goddess Lakshmi. Ragendu Vadana. The meaning of this name is one whose face shines like the full moon. In the 129th name, we have seen that it is described as Sharat Chandra Nipanana. Ratirupa. By this name, the goddess is described as having the form of Rati Devi, the wife of Manmatha, that is Kamadeva. We have seen that Devi is described as more beautiful than the very beautiful Rati Devi. The names Rama, Ragenduvadana, and Ratirupa are said to be very strategic. Ratipriya. The meaning of this name is one who is dear to Rati Devi, who is dear to the Ratibhava. When it is said that Devi was pleased with Rati Devi's prayers and requested Mahadev to revive Kamadeva, we can understand the love of Devi towards Rati Devi. Rakshagari. The goddess is described by this name as the wife of Rakshagaran, that is savior, the saver, the incinerator. The Rakshagaran means Mahadeva because the word Raksha also means ash, that is Bhasmam. Mahadev is referred to as Bhasmodhulita Vigraha because he smears his whole body with ashes. Similarly, the goddess is said to burn, that is Bhasmigarikiga, all the sins of her devotees. The goddess can be called Rakshagari as she is the one who saves the devotees. Rakshasagni. By this name, the goddess is described as the slayer of demons as the goddess has taken many incarnations for the purpose of slaying the demons. Demonic nature is often seen in humans and animals. But if devotion arises in the goddess, this nature will change by itself. Still, the goddess can be called as Rakshasagni. Rama. This name is seen to mean an ordinary lady, the giver of prosperity to the household. Rama as the yogis rejoice in worship, etc. Ramana Lampada. Here, the goddess is described as being very interested in her husband and one who has desire or inclination for pleasure, that is Ramanam. Devi is the embodiment of femininity, so the goddess makes women interested in their husbands. Here it is also said that the goddess is interested in sensual pleasure and playing, that is Krida. 73rd verse.
Kamya kama kalarupa kadamba kusuma priya kalyani jagadi kanda karuna rasasagara.
Kamya. Devi is described by this name as one who is worthy of being desired or approached. Kamya is the goddess of the night in Krishnapaksha Dwadashi. Tithi Nityasa, the goddess herself. Kamakalarupa. This name means goddesses with the form of Kamakala. The name can also be interpreted as Kamadeva's art form and as Kamashastra. Kadamba Kusuma Priya. Here it is said that the goddess is very fond of the Kadamba flowers. The abode of the goddess is in the Chintamani Griham within the Kadamba forest. Kalyani. Kalyanam means auspicious. So, Kalyani means Mangala Surupini. This name also means one who speaks auspicious words. Jagadi Kanda. Goddess is described as the root cause of the existence of this world. It is said that the goddess supports this growing world as its roots. Karuna Rasasagara. It is said that the mercy of the goddess is an ever full ocean. Karuna Tarangam is always present in Devi Kadaksham. Hence, the goddess is described by this name as an ocean of rasa, which is mercy. 74th verse.
Kalavati kalalapa kanda kadambari priya varada vamanayana varuni madavihvala.
Kalavati. Devi is said to be synonymous with art. Hence, the goddess is described by this name as one with arts, one on whom all the 64 arts are dependent on, etc. In the 236th name, the goddess was described as Chadushashti Kalamayi. Kalalapa. The goddess is described by this name as one whose art forms are speech, that is alapam, and one with inarticulate and sweet speech. It can be said that the conversation of the Kalavati Devi is only an art. Kanta. The meaning of this word is one with a unique charm, one who is Brahman itself, Nitya in Krishnapaksha Ekadashi, etc. Taking Kanta to mean wife, we see that Devi is Kameshwari. Kanta is the night goddess of Krishnapaksha Ekadashi. Kadambari Priya. Kadambari is the best madhu, that is honey, made from Kadamba flowers. The goddess is described by this name as the goddess who likes such honey very much. Varada. One who gives boons is known as Varada. Then the goddess can be described as Varada. Vamanayana. Vamas mean beautiful things. So, this name means that the goddess is one with beautiful things. There is a system of worship called Vamam, that is left. The goddess is also described by this name as worship with this Vama Margam. Vama also means result of an action. Then, this name describes the goddess as one who leads to karmic results. Varuni Madavihvala. Varuni is the favorite drink of Varuna, made from the dates. Hence, the goddess is described as Vihwala, one who forgets external objects or confused after consuming the Varuni drink. Varuni is the daughter of Varuna. Anandan is said to have married Varuni. This name also means that the goddess is one who does not get tired at all, like Ananda, and supports and protects the entire universe. 75th verse.
विश्वाधिका वेदवेद्या विन्ध्याचलनिवासिनी विधात्री वेदजननी विष्णुमाया विलासिनी.
Vishwadhiga. Here the goddess is described as one who is more than the universe, who exists in the state of Turya, etc. By Vishwam, here it is meant Brahman and the 36 tattvas which are its vibhutis. It has been said before that the goddess is existing in the state of Turya. Vedavedya. By this name, the goddess is described as one who is known by the Vedas. Vindhyachala Vindhyachalam means the mountain Vindhya. So, this name means that Devi is the resident of Vindhyachalam. Vidhatri. Devi is described by this name as one who wears the universe in herself and makes it visible at the right time and nurtures it. As Vidhata is Brahma, Vidhatri is also Brahma Patni. Veda Janini. It is said that swaras and consonants originated from the triangular shaped Kundalini. That is why the goddess is described as the mother, that is Janini of the Vedas. Vishnu Maya. Only the Brahmarshis know the Parabrahman properly. Much of this infinite power is obscure. Some forces are evident. These are the vibhutis of Parabrahman. They are our guides. Vishnu Maya is a form taken by the goddess who is Karuna Sagara for this purpose. Vilasini. The meaning of this name can be seen as one is playful. She is said to be delighted by the proximity to Kameshwara, who is deeply involved in sweet conversation and fun. Vilam means Brahma Randhram. Then it can be said that Devi is one who resides in Brahma Randhra, that is Vilam. We have now seen the 340th name. 75 verses are over. Let us now recite verses 71 to 75.
राजराजार्चिता राज्ञी रम्या राजीवलोचना रञ्जिनी रमणीरस्य रणल्किङ्गिणिमेखला रमारागेन्दुवदना रतिरूपा रतिप्रिया रक्षाकरी राक्षसग्नि रामा रमणलम्बडाम् काम्या कामकलारूपा कदम्बकुसुमप्रिया कल्याणी जगदी कन्दा करुणारससागरा कलावती कलालापा कान्दा कादम्बरी प्रिया वरदा वामनयना वारुणी मदविह्वला विश्वाधिका वेदवेद्या विन्ध्याचलनिवासिनी विधात्री वेदजननी विष्णुमाया विलासिनी.
We shall see more names and their meaning in the next video.